Okay, this is a 2011 Ford Fusion, and what we're going to do, we're going to replace the hub bearing in it. And what I've done so far is that you got two 13mm bolts that hold the bracket on. Oh, the light ain't working with me. Okay, we got two 13mm bolts that holds this bracket on. Okay, and then we got 15mm bolts that actually hold the caliper onto the bracket. Well, we're not changing brakes. What we're doing, we're just changing the hub. So I'm not loosening up the 15mm bolts on the caliper. I'm taking off the 13mm bolts off the bracket, which are behind here. One is fairly easy to get to. The other one, you get a hole in your torsion bar here that you can actually put the socket through and get to it and get them both loose. And then this is what I'm going to do. Set my light here. All I'm going to do is take and wiggle this bracket. Wiggle that bracket. Get my bracket loose, set it up here so it don't get hurt. There we go. Now everybody, we got this cap to remove. I already removed it once, but I'll show you what to do. You take a thin screwdriver, thin one, thinnest one you got. And you take and tap in between the rotor and this cap. You don't tap hard, just barely tap down on it, twist it a little bit, turn it, tap, twist, turn it, tap, twist, turn it, tap, twist, until you turn it until eventually it just falls off. Okay, then we got a big nut here. The nut here can be 1.25 inches or 35mm. I'm going to use a 35mm, and of course I got air tools because I got the shop. But you can use a breaker bar. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Don't take it off all the way because you don't want to strip the threads. There's one thing I forgot to tell you, got the rotors. These here are T40 Torx. This is what holds the rotor on. So, what I'm going to do is take a T40 with my little tool here. You can get it at O'Reilly's or whatever. I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to twist it. Now get that one loose, then I'm going to go to the other one. Okay, we got them both loose. Okay. Go ahead and do it. Remember, it's a T40. And we're not changing the brakes, so we didn't bother to take the caliper off. Now I'm tempted to slide this thing off. Slide it off easy. Now sometimes we got a race in here, and if it's really bad, the race will stay on here. So you have to get that race off of here, and then go ahead and take some emery cloth, clean it up. You don't want to scratch it or damage it. Okay, so now we're going to get a new hub bearing, which here we still got the rotor on the hub. That's how easy that is. You can take the rotor off of you first, but I like taking them off together, that way I don't damage the rotor. I'll get the new hub. Okay, now we got the new hub. Take it out of the pack. Make sure this is pretty clean. And the light keeps going out. Alright, take and slide your hook back on. Real easy. Then go ahead and get your big nut. Take your big nut, just screw it on there. Okay, you can screw that on there, and if you want to, go ahead, put your rotor back on. Notice you got your holes here, how they line up. You'll notice that how the two are like at the top like this, they're higher than the bottom. Turn them upside down, they're lower. So you just look for higher. That's the way I do it. Slide it right in there. Okay. Now we're going to take our 2 Torx fittings, put them back on. Now I'm just doing this as a quick video, but I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Then of course, you know, we're going to tighten that down with the hammer. I can go ahead and tighten her down. Don't go too tight. Now, since I didn't put no brakes on it, all I gotta do is take this here, line up my rotor with the brake pad. Now look inside here. I'll see where the brake pads are. Make sure they're in there. And then I'll go ahead, get the slide out of the way. Tamper back in. Lined up with your holes again for your 13 millimeter. And these here, they torque at, I want to say 37 pounds. Your nut here, it torques at 189 pounds. Now you can do this with the wheel off because the only thing turns is the rotor. But you're going to get your bolts back in for your caliper. Get all that back in there. Take your torque wrench with your suspension. I got mine set at 189. There's the click. That's what we want to hear. Now what I want to do is take this little nut right here on this tip right here. I'm going to go ahead, smash her down. Just lightly. This keeps the nut from rotating off backwards. It won't loosen up, otherwise it's going to be stuck in that groove now. But you got your thing here, 13 millimeter here. You notice I didn't even take caliper off because I'm not replacing the pad. And then 189 pounds on your axle nut. That's got to be 189 pounds. And then, okay. Okay, look at my cheat sheet here. I got calipers, 15 pounds. No, calipers are 15 millimeter. They tighten down 37 pounds. And then your bracket here, well, you can tighten it up as tight as you want. But I didn't have to take my caliper off. If I had to take my caliper off, then I'd go ahead and torque it down to 37 pounds. This here's 189. Okay, so it's all together. All I got to do is finish this up. I hope you guys liked the video, and give me a push up likes. I'll talk to you later. Bye.